On the question whether the subjects meet God or not on the other side, the answer is somewhat vague but almost always positive. We all can feel a greater presence of God in time-space, and it's not the elders. Everybody seems to agree that the elders are not the top of the chain, so to speak. There is a presence above them, which most don't identify as God per se, but something higher than the conscious. None of the clients wants to use the word God at all, either, when referring to the spirit world, because it has been so abused and personalized here on Earth. They rather call it source or oversoul, and it's more of a presence than a being. The general feeling is that we are all part of Source, and at one point in time we will return to Source, just like I and many other researchers into metaphysics have said for years. However, the game of experiences is still going on, and will for a long time. So merging with the source does not seem to be in our cards in the near future, in our terms. We are going to continue experiencing the multiverse on an individual basis. The subjects feel there is a higher source that does influence the conscious meetings, but it's not necessarily the ultimate creator, just someone higher up in the spiritual realm. I'm sure many people are wondering if there is any way to keep things private in the spiritual world due to that communication is telepathic. The study shows that privacy is possible, but mostly applied by less advanced souls who are ashamed, embarrassed, or are feeling guilt about something they did in the previous life. However, the more advanced a soul becomes, privacy becomes more obsolete, and the souls decide that it's no longer important. Quite the contrary, they find it much more educating and healthy to be open with others under all circumstances, as long as they dwell in time-space. Each soul has its own unique vibration, and although this vibration is easily readable for other souls, we can choose to withhold certain thoughts unless we want another to enter.